Greetings and welcome everybody to the Jane Live Miracle Medicine Show, where we talk about leading edge, up-to-date, practical information. We talk about the case studies, our testimonies that we are observing, achieving in our center in Bryanston in Johannesburg. We do no harm. We're drug-free. Nothing is synthetic. We're plant-based, whole food, nutrient-dense. And that's what we're all about. We work in the quantum field, which is zero-based non-locality. It's the morphogenic field. The products are all in the quantum state too. And we use the quantum devices, the QUEX, ED, Eductus, and the nutrients are, as I said, exactly as nature intended. So we really have fun here. And we observe nature at its best, giving the body the best opportunity to use its innate ability to heal. So we consider ourselves, leaders in the quantum medicine field, and also in our breakthrough therapies, all natural, nature-made, exactly as nature intended. So welcome. It's always an honor to receive all of you here. And I see some of you are coming in. Today we're going to have a great chat on stem cells, rejuvenation, regeneration, longevity. I don't really want to say anti-aging, but slowing down the aging, the natural aging process. I think there's one thing we're all going to do and go through is aging, but we would like to look at quality of life. Let the quantity of years decide themselves. We want to have quality of life. So with that information, I'm going to be sharing again on the stem cells. And I've got two wonderful stem cells to share with you, two wonderful opportunities. I just want to see if everybody is in and if there's any people who are battling to get in. All right, so I've told everybody that we're live. Okay, so, what is the big deal about stem cells? Tonight's not going to be long. We are launching LIFEWAVE stem cell patches on Saturday, and we have a 2-hour presentation then. But I thought tonight would be a good introduction for people who sort of heard about stem cell patches, heard about stem cells, not really, really on the wavelength. And but inherently something about it. And then come Saturday, you'll be really up with the program. Tomorrow, I will also be sending out to the groups more information on stem cells as well too. So when we are conceived, there's one cell which splits into 2, which splits into 4, which splits into 8. And these are all stem cells that will eventually become heart or liver or lungs or skin or hair. And depending on the body's own computerized development program. So the stem cell has the ability to morph, if you like, morphogenic field, morph into all different cells in our bodies. And the liver cell's job is to detoxify. The heart cells are to pump. The gut would be to digest and assimilate the food so that it can get absorbed. The blood, as an organ, those cells will carry the oxygen to the rest of the body cells. So each of those stem cells has an opportunity to form into any one of the cells in the body, and also then those once formed will carry out the function of that organ or system in the body. So as we age, so the story goes, we reduce our ability to produce stem cells. That shouldn't really be, because if we are following nature, if we're getting in the sun, we're grounding, we're breathing, we're hydrating ourselves, we're eating nutrient-dense, high-quality foods, focusing on reducing our stress, relaxation, other lifestyle aspects in terms of exercising and creativity, joy, following our passion, being with fun people, not the energy sappers, as I say. we then give our bodies the best chance to continue producing the stem cells. The stem cells are produced by the bone marrow. All right, and those stem cells will then be released and called on by the body. For example, you have a pain in your ear, the stem cells will be, apart from the immunity cells, let's say because it's infection or so on, but the stem cells will also be activated to come and repair. So they actually get called on, and they will morph straight away into the material that they need to. But if we aren't following the normal lifestyle that any human being should be following, then, as I said, we do run the risk of reducing the ability to produce stem cells, and that's when degeneration really sets in. I'm talking aside from genetics and epigenetics, because it is a big factor in terms of degeneration, but picked up early, we can start repairing it. We can use our devices to do that, and you've got a better chance of shifting the genetics and then changing your lifestyle, and then not continuing the legacy of the degeneration of whatever chromosomes are out of alignment, for example. And we've got products at 365 Healthy by Choice that assist with perfect cell division. For example, our RNA DNA, the replica product, our almost gold, silver, copper, nickel, the conductive metals, which assist in perfect cell division as well. And we've got our ACTIVA Stem Cells. And I'm going to be presenting to you today on the new LIFEWAVE Stem Cell patches. And the process is the same. So those of you who want to really tackle their life and get in the sun and get on the ground, an hour in the morning, an hour at night, structure your day so that you have times when you're working, times when you're relaxing, hydration, removing unwanted emotions, working on the genetics. You know, there's obviously the natural route. What the LIFEWAVE patches is also completely natural, but it's almost filling in the gaps from when you can't get in the sun and you can't get on the ground and you haven't eaten properly that day or whatever. So it's giving the body a continuous boost by activating the adult stem cells. So whichever way you want to look at it, or both, what I'm going to present this evening, we need to do this because of the overload of toxins in the environment, in our foods, in our water, in our air, and in the products that we use. There is this avalanche of toxins, and the poor liver and the rest of the detox organs can't really cope. So if they can't cope, the toxins build up and the degeneration sets in as well. So we know we've got to do something more than just the average, just the norm, to stay ahead of the curve. So today, as I said, I'm going to be sharing these with you, and it's going to be really, really nice to see some of you there today. And stop me if you need to. Jot anything down in the chat if you would like, and I'll answer that. But the big finale and launch of these LIFEWAVE patches is on Saturday. So those of you in the South African time zone, that will be 10 o'clock till 12 o'clock, and GMT time would be an hour later, GMT +1. So it's 10 o'clock SAST, and I've sent the link out, and I'm going to send it out again tomorrow and on Saturday too. So I'm inviting you all to come in and listen, and I've got a poster just now which I'll show you about, and you can register. And those of you who want to come to the event in Johannesburg on Saturday, obviously you're really welcome, and we want you there because, you know, it is nice to be, you know, part of the real presentation and feel the vibe. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna launch further into the stem cells, and yeah, if our body's so distressed and diseased that it can't produce these stem cells, we are going to degenerate, as I said, and we will age quicker than usual. So the product we have that does that, and I'm going to do the 365 Healthy by Choice product first, the ACTIVA Stem Cells. Let me just go to the slides, and then I can I can show you more in detail, the products and so on. All right, so that's today. ACTIVA Stem Cells, LIFEWAVE products. And there is the ACTIVA Stem Cell bottle. So in there we have amazing ingredients. And I got the wrong product, hold on. So we have in here blue-green algae, and that is the AFA organic blue-green algae from Lake Thomas. And it's very pricey. The lion's mane and the cordyceps used to be very pricey, but their prices come down, but still they're pricey. The raw jelly is very pricey, and the photi is not that pricey, but those 5 ingredients, plants and medicinal mushrooms and algae, adaptogens, form the mainstay of the ACTIVA stem cells. And these products, these nutrients, are loaded with protein. In fact, the spirulina, which is also blue-green algae, and the blue-green algae in here itself, are 70% dry weight protein. So if you took a tablespoon of blue-green algae and a tablespoon of chicken mince, for example, there would be more protein in the tablespoon of the blue-green algae than in the chicken mince. Once you cook the chicken mince, only 10 to 20% is available to the body anyway. The rest is stored. It ends up in the lymphatic system. It ends up as stored protein in the kidneys. It calcifies. It forms stones, etc. So you can see that these are very, very intense proteins. And the proteins are necessary to form the stem cells and a whole lot of other things, the hormones, the enzymes, the neurotransmitters, the nuclear proteins, which are the 4 main proteins that set off all the proteins in the body: adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine, not forgetting uracil, which is in the RNA, the mRNA. So that's the replica RNA DNA product. But these highly structured products with very dense in protein, when you consume them, they're in your blood and they get into your cells. And then you step outside into the sun and put your feet on the ground, and you cause a polarity between yourself on the earth and the sun. So the polarity between the earth and the sun, and you on the middle of it. So massive conductivity. You want a lot of almost gold inside you. You want the gold, the silver, the copper, the nickel, the uranium, the palladium, rhodium, all 10 of the platinum precious metal conductive metals inside you. And you want our electrolyte mix, which is called Replenish. It's new. And that's got the calciums, magnesium, phosphoruses, phosphates, sodiums, chlorides, bicarbonates, etc. Those are what we call the semiconductive mineral electrolyte salts. So you want those in you too. So we want to make sure that we've got the proteins. We want to make sure that we've got the conductive ability through the almost, the gold, silver, copper, nickel, etc., plus through the replenished electrolytes, mineral salts, calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, etc. And we want to then make sure we're in the sun falling onto our skin so that it can interact with the proteins from the stem cells and produce, the proteins from the nutrients in the stem cell product that we have. So it's going to interact with the blue-green algae, the medicinal mushrooms, the lion's mane, the cordyceps, interact with the raw jelly, interact with the photi, and activate adult stem cell production in our body via the bone marrow. Sometimes we can also activate stem cells via the brain. So lion's mane is very good for that. Cordyceps is good for the lung stem cells, but it's good for many. So you get, I think you're getting the idea about the stem cell. We've got to have the protein, the conductive ability, the ground, the sun, the minerals, and in fact, really, we also need good oil. Would be like a cold pressed flaxseed oil, very, very important also to create an electrical potential for the production of all these cells. So that's how this works. But as I said to you in the beginning, in order for us to naturally continue the production of our stem cells, we need to then adhere to the basic laws of nature and life as a human being, which means getting in the sun in the morning and getting your feet on the earth in the mornings, drinking the electrolytes, drinking the almost gold, drinking the nutrients in our stem cell product, and allowing the natural photons from the sun to interact with the protein, which will produce the electrical energy to activate our stem cell production in our body. Okay, so the biggest downfall with all of that is, do we do this? So mostly no. The answer is no. So what we have here in the next slide are, I'm introducing the new LIFEWAVE patches. This is an international company. I've been using these patches myself for the last nearly 3 months, not completely, but the changes I've noticed in myself have been really huge, unbelievable changes in terms of energy, in terms of feeling alive, in terms of physical strength, walking, exercising, skin, hair, nails. My nails are smooth. My hair is full of volume. It's soft like silk, and my skin the same. And I've never really, don't remember having skin like this. And what I'm doing is I'm taking, actually all 4 of these. What happened to that one? That's very funny. Because I can see it here on my I don't know why we can't see it. That's so strange. Maybe I should close it and open it again. Let's try that one. Okay, there we go, back again. So what I'm doing, and I won't put my cursor over it, but that X39 patch, so in each one of these sleeves, there are 30 patches, and these patches are worn on the body on various meridian points. And don't worry, you get a booklet that shows you exactly what to put where. So for example, let's say for this one here, this would be the let me see what this one is here. Okay, fine. So this would be the Eon, and then you get a little book like this that shows you exactly where to place. And there's lots of choices, so you can try different parts of the body. You don't even have to use these meridian points, because they're going to work on the body anyway. So if your eyes are the issue, or your tooth is the issue, or you've got plantar fasciitis, or you've got liver cancer, you would then use, or lungs or something, you would then use the patches closer to the area as well. So you don't have to, but there's fantastic instructions exactly where, if you want to use the meridian points. And then each one of these sleeves has got 30 patches in it. So I use the X39, which is the basic go-to, and that one's for rejuvenation. And then you've got these other 3 Y-age patches, especially for chronic dis-ease. So all 4 would really be used in a case of chronic dis-ease. So that would be a long-term chronic illness that, really debilitating, that you would need all 4, but you get a massive effect very quickly. Most people would buy the X39, and it's got a 24-hour activity range. And so you could use it 12 hours and then take it off and use it the next day for another 12 hours, in the day or in the night, it wouldn't matter. Or you can wear it for 24 hours and change it every 24 hours. It just depends on severity of the situation and how quickly you want to improve. So for general maintenance, you would use the X39 and you would use it either for 12 hours or 24 hours a day. But the YH, the 3 YH packages come in where you want to really assist a chronic illness, a chronic disease. And there's a glutathione, a carnosine, and the EON. And why all these different patches? They have different proteins embedded onto the patch. So let me show you. Let me just open one of these and show you what the patches look like. Yeah, this one is the EON patches. They're all the same. I'm just going to open it. And this was just an amazing find. I wasn't looking for anything to add to my product range or anything like that. And I found this, and it just made absolutely perfect sense because it's based on quantum theory as well. So here's the little patch. So you can open it. So it's got a little backing, and it's got a little resin sticker on it. And there's the patch. All right. And by the way, they work both ways. So you can stick it onto your skin, or you can put it onto your clothing and let that part touch you as well. So they're going to work both ways. And what happens is the infrared that our body naturally produces interacts with the proteins on the patches, which in turn produce light into the body, which activates the ability of the body to produce adult stem cells. That is simple, straightforward what's happening here. So the proteins that I was telling you about, for example, in the ACTIVA stem cells, the blue-green algae, the lion's mane, the cordyceps, the photy, the royal jelly, are activated directly by the sunlight. Whilst we're standing on the earth and in the sun, breathing, hydrating ourselves. Here, this is happening automatically, no matter whether you're inside or outside. Most people are inside. Most people have got their shoes on. Most people never touch the soil, never go outside, and definitely don't get in the sun. So this is an answer for that. You can obviously do both as well. But if you wanted to remove, disease or illness in any way, this is a fantastic adjunct to do that for you automatically, and you get a massive boost. Within 3 days, you're different. And the organs detoxify. The glutathione is unbelievable. The carnosine as well. And then the EON, which is the one that I have here. So we have people using them for lung problems, for jaw problems, for, as I said, plantar fasciitis, for gallbladder, for liver, kidneys, lungs, circulation, and repairing of tissue all over the body. So it really is revolutionary. I've looked at the theory behind it, and it's something that I want to include, in my range and use it where applicable. But always bearing in mind, the natural ability of the body to rejuvenate. It has all the skills. It has all the ability, the innate ability to do that. We've got ourselves into the situation because we are sitting desk bound most of the time and not exercising, etc. So we've got to always get that happy medium. And as I said to you, the research that I've looked at, it's natural, it's harmless, it's useful, it's unbelievable, and as I say, revolutionary in the sense. I haven't seen any other patches or anything that are remotely similar to this. So, and it's just easy. So the YH pack, these 3 here, are have a life of 12 hours. So if you were going to use all 4 together, you would use, let's say, the X39 and a carnosine in the day, and you could keep the X39 on, and you could use the EON and the glutathione that night, or you could alternate the glutathione and the carnosine on different days. So you would definitely use the EON at night. You would use the X39 day or night, or both, and then best is to then alternate the carnosine and the glutathione on different days. And in that way, you could buy these 4, and it would last you 2 months. You could use the X39 just for 12 hours a day, and this would give you 2 months supply. You could alternate the Eon as well every second night. So, that would give you that. Price-wise, I'll tell you, they're not inexpensive at all. They are very expensive, but I think the value that you get for it and the massive improvement very quickly from chronic ailments is I'm speechless at what these patches are achieving. So it's 100 and it's 300. Just let me have a look here again. $182 for the X39 for 30 patches, which can last you 2 months. And these three, if bought together, it's also $182. So for 2 months, it would be about 300 and let me just calculate that quickly. 182 and 182 to be absolutely correct. $364. Yeah. So and it's around the world. So you would, if you really want to speak to me, you can get my link and you can purchase underneath me. Some people want to do the business aspect, some people don't. If you don't want to, speak to me directly as well, because I can easily just provide you with the sleeves that you want. So that's the deal there. Lots more information tomorrow and on Saturday. I wanted to just introduce it to you so you get a feel for it, because I remember when this came across my desk, it spent about a week, going through this and trying to fathom out what they were and so on. I will send out, as I said, information tomorrow. If you're not on any of my chat groups on WhatsApp, then I suggest just leave your name on the chat here or text me, and I can give you direct information. So we're looking at using these products in autism, as I said, cancers, bronchopneumonias, meningitises, that would be infections, severe toxicity, fibromyalgia, autoimmune, and so on, where the body's sort of unraveled itself and we need to bring back the homeostasis. But we always impress upon people the importance of an almost gold as a conductor, the replenished mineral salts as a semiconductor, the RNA, DNA stem cells, because they, as I said, are going to make sure that the nuclear proteins are there. And that's the beginning of the end of amino acids in the body. So these four are critical, plus the uracil as in 5, to make sure that you've got the right proteins in your body. So the ACTIVA Stem Cells, those 5. Also my Stress Defense Shield has got all 5 in it as well. So that's fantastic. And then, follow the normal lifestyle aspects that we've talked about. So I'm just going to put the Eon on my back here because I don't want to keep holding it. So one of the points is the top of your back. So now now my infrared is hitting the proteins on the patch. In turn, they are producing light, photons, which is activating the stem cell activators, and stem cells are being produced. All right, and it's 24/7 if you are wearing them 24/7. So lots more on Saturday. I just want to whet your appetite a bit. If it's very urgent, tomorrow, it is a holiday in South Africa tomorrow, but I am open and you can come and get. So I've got some, as I said, to supply directly. And I will also send my link out. So those of you who want to purchase can do that. And here is the information on the event on Saturday. And Mandy is a very, very, very well-versed, very trained, very experienced in the LIFEWAVE patches, and she's going to be sharing a lot of information. And I'll put a lot of the testimonials on my website as well for people to go and view. It is absolutely outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. And don't think it's only for humans, because animals are also really, really achieving huge benefits as well. So insofar as the topic for today is concerned, it's been about stem cells and the importance of it. There's various other ways that you can get stem cells. Some people, they pull the fat out of your body, they tumble it in stem cells and put it back inside you. There's all sorts of ways. There's some people have sat in my office and told me that they have frog stem cells from deer, stem cells from all over that. That's fine and well. I'm not sure I want a reptile stem cells inside me, but each to their own. So I would rather work within my own body's innate ability and my own DNA structure, rather than bring another species inside me. Anyway, as I said, that's my view. You'll have yours too. So there's the details, and I did put the link to the webinar that I'm going to be hosting on Saturday. It's at the 365 Healthy by Choice Center, 26 Portman Road, Bryanston. So those of you that aren't near me, please register now. You will get the replay as well. Insofar as my Thursday presentations are concerned, it all gets uploaded to YouTube. So there's hundreds there, and you can go and find out lots and lots and lots. And I'm sure there's many times I've talked about stem cells already anyway. So I'm going to move now to just another topic, which is Father's Day on Sunday. And what I did in May and June is I put a massive 50% special out, really wanting to reach out to everybody. Come and get a scan, come and have a consultation, buy those products you really wanted to buy, try them out. 50% is basically, 2 for 1. And I've really been amazed at the interest shown, and everybody, wanting to experiment with some of the products and try them and come in for consultations. And that's what I really wanted to do, is just give a bit of an impulse. So the prices for the Father's Day and the Mother's Day is finished now, are ending, soon. So really avail yourself to that. And I'm just going to whiz through some of the products, which you've probably seen yourself already. And it's all on the website under sale. So if you go to hit the blue sale button, they're all here. So you can order online, choose to collect or deliver. And this is around the world globally, by the way. So there's 50% off on the male hormone balance, and that in itself has got about 7 beautiful nutrients in there that are designed specifically to help the hormone development and to actually give the body the hormone development nutrients. So if you stocked up with stem cells as well, the body can call on them to heal. So this is how it really works. You see, you can't do one without the other. The TRIBULUS terrestris, which is in the male hormone, is a natural testosterone. Actually, males and females need it. So we see on my scan exactly, who needs what. And just because you're low in estrogen, it might not mean that you need to take estrogen. Actually, you might need to boost it with a testosterone or a progesterone rather. So it just depends on what's happening in the body. You can't take it for granted just because progesterone's low, you need progesterone. Anyhow, that's the best way to do it, is to test. Cell oxygen, it's always a winner. It's at half price now. Get your capsules, have them on hand. Any kind of flu, any kind of infection, any kind of stomach problems. Also, if you're not getting oxygen to your organs, the easiest way is to take a capsule or 2 or 3. And I've actually stopped colon cancer from bleeding just with the capsules. So, and we starting to get it repaired. Just saying. And then here we've got the Phyto C. So also phenomenal product. There are 12 variations of phytosterols and vitamin C's. There's 12 plants across the color spectrum, from raw cacao to baobab to green teas to golden turmeric to various cyberry, across the color spectrum. So that gives the body an assortment of different molecular arrangements of vitamin C and phytosterols to boost immunity. The other big one to boost immunity is glutathione. That is the master antioxidant. And then also on cells, the microbiome, the 350 mil. So again, we can't do without them. These are the intelligence of the body. We are 90% microbes. We are 99%, our genes, 99% are microbial. The mitochondria, which produces our energy, is a bacteria, eukaryote. So when that eukaryote and these probiotics join, we get massive amounts of genetic repair in our body. So we need it for the genetic repair and for immunity and for digestion of food. And then we've got the gallbladder flush. This we use so much of. It's probably one of our best sellers, especially in our stores as well. And I can tell you that probably 6 out of 7 people have got a blocked gallbladder. And the release you get, the removal of pain, the generation of life force, you just feel amazing after this gallbladder flush. And of course, the sediment from the liver flushes out too, and everything's a mess. But wow, it's powerful. Half price, go for it. Stock up. Most people need to do about 10 or 12, so buy now. And then we've got the decalcification cleanse, and this is another winner that I've put together, and it's got some salts inside it that fizz when you add the lemon, and it's delicious. It's refreshing. And the MSM, the lemon juice, the vitamin C, all form collagen as well. So you can see there it says it forms collagen. So not only is it decalcifying your vessels, your prostate, the liver stones, the kidney stones, the plaque in the brain, calcification of the spine and bones. Not only is it doing that, you're also getting the formation of collagen, which is for free. That's what happens for free. So get your calcification flush, very inexpensive, half price. And then the zeolite also, it's one of my favorites. Paramagnetic rock dust from the volcano, wards off electromagnetic frequencies. It magnetically attracts the toxins out and just lies in the gut, grabs the uric acid. And someone was saying to me today, should you ever stop zeolite? And the answer is actually no, because it's neutral on the body. It doesn't get absorbed. It just lies there and waits to gather toxins. And we need as much help as we can get. So that's a great one for minimizing aging. And then here's the information on the two consultations, the Q450 and the QUEXED. So this is the quantum machine which treats you back at the same time as assessment. And the Q450 will do assessment, 450 readings in 1 minute. So again, avail yourself because we have them. And all available on the website, 365healthybychoice.com. And, that's what I wanted to share with you today. So tomorrow, get ready. I'm going to be supplying you with information on stem cells, the ACTIVA stem cells, the LIFEWAVE patches. And then Saturday, we will have the event, which you're all invited to. It's complimentary. And those of you who want to avail yourself to it, it's available. And I'll help you either way to get hold of the product. So thank you very much for coming in today. It's always a pleasure and honor to chat to you all. And we'll chat more tomorrow. Thanks very much.